You know, when America came up with the bright eye, high IQ idea to send all manufacturing jobs over to China, I guess they didn't see this one coming down the pike, the people that think they know it all and they just got all the knowledge and nobody else in the society does. Well, do you realize this virus is going to impact everything? Because if these Chinese people get so sick to the point where they can't continue to ship the products and food and everything that you decided to give to them over here, then it will impact businesses right here in America. So your bread and butter may be in jeopardy. But y'all just keep believing your IQs are high and you got this, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, this came out in the New York Times, coronavirus live updates. China says 1,700 medical workers have been infected. Now, if your medical workers are getting infected, who's going to take care of your patients? And you can best believe many of those patients work in manufacturing, the very jobs you took over to China. This coronavirus is going to have a devastating economic impact all over the globe, y'all, because so many countries depend on, especially America. America heavily depends on China for many of their goods and products and food. I remember I was in the supermarket. This must have been like the early 2000s, y'all. And I was looking at apple juice. And I remember one of the grocery store workers I went to high school with. So every now and then I run into her and we talk, whenever we can get a moment. And, when she's in the aisles just restocking, we'll talk, just to kind of get caught up on things. And she told me when I was looking at the apple juice, she said, all apple juice in America, all of it is imported in from China. Every single brand, even the generic brands, are all shipped into the country from China. I said, are you kidding me? She said, no, all of it comes from China. She said, there are many food products in the store. All of it comes from China. And see, people will go on their daily lives and not even think about this at all. You don't think about how heavily America depends on China. You can go into your Walmarts, your Targets, all of your big top brand stores, they get a lot of their products and goods from China. So as this coronavirus spreads, it's going to have a horrible economic impact, especially on America, but also the globe. So much for your idea of saving a buck by paying these Chinese people pennies on the dollar every day, when the American people could have used those manufacturing jobs to take care of themselves and their families. But you weren't thinking like that. You were thinking dollar signs. Now look at what's going on. And see, what you did is not easy to reverse. Even if you wanted to bring manufacturing jobs back, that's going to take years to do. You can't just run. Things have to be shipped. Things have to be moved. These folks would have to look for a location, get that location ready. That takes time. You can't do that in a snap. But we shall see. Because right now, there is no control over this virus. I don't care what they try to say in the news, ladies and gentlemen. They can't control this at all. 6 of the workers have died, the government said on Friday. It was the first time officials have disclosed the number. And China is just like America when it comes down to numbers. They will downplay the numbers. Whatever they're telling you, you could probably quadruple the number. They don't tell the truth. America is another notorious liar when it comes down to numbers. They will give you lowball numbers when the situation is far worse. China reports 5,090 new coronavirus cases and 121 new deaths in the past 24 hours. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is all of the update that they gave so far. But you can best believe this thing is getting so bad. And they know it. It is spreading to more and more countries every single day. And they know this thing is bad. America knows it's bad. You know, banning flights temporarily from, going in and out of China, how is that going to resolve anything? How is that going to even help if the virus is still spreading? And then I saw some reports yesterday how they're saying when spring comes, that should, the virus should peak around that time. You don't have that evidence if this is a new virus. How the hell do you have that proof of how a new virus that you never seen before is going to behave when spring comes? But see, this is the kind of stuff these governments will do. And America is notorious for that. Always putting out some fakery and trying to get people to believe some fake shit. Because that's the way this country has been able to thrive all this time, on lying to the people, keeping you in the dark. You know, I'm at the point in my life, whatever they tell me, I dismiss it until I do further research. I've gotten to that point. I don't believe nothing these folks say. They have proven for centuries they have no credibility, but they want to come and talk to somebody about morals. No, there are no morals for you to come and discuss. None. And ladies and gentlemen, so this update just came out in the New York Times 2 minutes ago. So this is very recent. If you can't even protect your medical workers, then I just don't know what they're going to do. How are you going to replace these people right away? 1,700 medical workers? You got to replace these people. And then the next group of people will get it. And you see how those Chinese people are dressed. They're damn near in hazmat suits, caring for these patients, and they're still getting infected. That says a lot. That says a lot, y'all. And they have isolated these people. And everybody is still sick. And the illness is still spreading, even after isolating people. And I saw the doctor, the one that was the whistleblower that died. They said his whole family got it. They all got coronavirus. You know, like I said, if you can dress your medical staff in hazmat suits and they still get infected, then really no one is protected. No one's protected. It doesn't matter if you go out and get that little face mask. Look at how those people are dressed over in China and they still got it. What is a face mask going to do for you? It ain't going to do a damn thing. You better wake up and see this thing for what it is. We're all at risk. All of us, the entire globe. Now they're saying, they're projecting this thing could spread to 60 to 80% of the people on the earth. And you can see how easy this can be done, y'all. People are constantly traveling to different countries. So you can't even say, well, I didn't go to China. You don't have to go to China. This coronavirus is in the United States. It's in Europe. It's in Africa. It's in South America, it's everywhere. So you don't necessarily have to go to China to get it anymore. So canceling these flights until the end of February or until April, I just don't, to me, that's counterproductive. Because you're going to always have people traveling all over the globe. And the last time I looked, it was 29 countries. So therefore, you don't have to be in China to get this thing. You know, and I think it's dangerous the way they are reporting on this. And they're not telling people what they really should do. Now, one thing you definitely should do is your best to keep your immunity up. That's going to be crucial in this thing, even for the flu. You need to keep your immunity up so that you don't get attacked with those viruses. Or if it is attacked, if you are attacked, perhaps you will get a mild version of it and you'll be able to fight it off. But without a built up immune system, you're open to getting these things. And you have to especially do this for your elderly people or people that got pre-existing conditions. They are really vulnerable. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know, please be careful out here. I heard about the folks that are saying they're not going in any of these Chinese hair shops and they're not getting Chinese food anymore because they're scared, and the Asians are now whining because they're saying people are discriminating against them because of the coronavirus. No, people are trying to be cautious, you know, and you got to also look at all the goods that are shipping in here from China. That virus can live for up to 5 days on a surface. So you getting all these goods coming in for China, you're taking a chance, especially if you're depending on products from them. Because I know a lot of people do order directly from them. You better be careful doing that mess. Nothing should be off the table as far as precautions are concerned. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am no know it all. I don't know everything, but I do know one thing. Everybody on this globe better be cautious about this virus and try to do the best that you can. I don't know if y'all are, eating a lot of fruits and vegetables and, drinking certain teas and taking supplements. If you don't do these things, you might want to consider it. The more nutrients you get into your system, not all them empty calories from sugary and salty snacks and all that, y'all put that stuff down and think about keeping yourself strong and healthy. It is crucial in these times. But please tell me what you think about this recent update, y'all. This is serious. I don't care what they get on TV and talk about. You don't need to worry about this. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. The more this thing spreads to other countries, you most certainly do have to worry about it. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.